Hello, my name's Eric. This is my first video on this channel and it's gonna be about coffee. This is my setup and today we're going to be learning how to make a latte in the French press. I'm a beginner, by the way. We're going to use milk, a milk frother, some coffee, preferably a milk pitcher, and a French press. For measurement, we're going to use a big cup and a small cup. I've measured out so one of these are a third of these, so 3 of the small cup is one of the big cups. So we're going to measure out some coffee. I'm going to use 12 grams for this cup. It works for me. I ground that coffee by myself in my hand cranked coffee grounder, or whatever it's called. So I'm measuring out about 12 grams right now. You can see it, you can vaguely see it on the scale. And we're going to be putting it in the French press. Just like so. And here we can see the coffee grinder that I used, or whatever it's called. So we're going to be boiling water. I've measured out, so two of the small cup I'm going to be putting inside of that. That's about 2/3 of your cup we're going to be boiling up. So first we're going to be doing what's called a bloom. We're pouring just a tiny bit of water into the French press, and then we're mixing it to make a little bit of crema, or whatever it's called. It's not much, and it doesn't look that appetizing right now, but it's going to be better after a while. Now we're going to pour in the rest of the water, and we're going to be letting it brew for a while. We're going to let it brew for a while after we pour it in the water. So you can see here I'm pouring in the water. Just like so. Now I'm inserting the plunger into the French press. Don't plunge your coffee yet. We're going to be making an alarm set for 4 minutes in just a second. I'm going to be putting our French press to the side for a while. So here we're going to put an alarm on 4 minutes, and while we're waiting we're going to froth the milk. So here you can see my milk measured out so that it's 1 cup, 1 of the small cup in the big cup. And then we're going to be heating the milk in our microwave for about 35 seconds at an effect of 600 watts. So about 35 seconds, that is. Like so. And while you're preparing your coffee, you can prepare your milk frother. Now we're going to be frothing our milk. I made a mistake while frothing. I made it way too thick. So it's really bad. I'm not gonna be making any latte art. I don't know how to make any latte art, but so I wouldn't be making latte even if I could. But I made a real mistake while frothing the milk. It's almost like cream. It's almost like whipped cream. You're gonna see in a moment how over frothed it is. Way too thick. So now you can see that the timer is up, which means that the the coffee is ready for plunging, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna wait a moment with doing that. As you can see, it's way too thick. It's like whipped cream, honestly. It's not at all ideal. Ideally frothed, but I didn't want to remake it because I didn't want to waste milk, and I was on a time what's it called, on a time crunch, or whatever it's called. So now we're going to plunge our coffee slowly, very slowly. Well, it's very steady. I'm sorry, I'm not from an English speaking country, so I may be using a little bit a bad grammar. Now we're gonna pour our cup of coffee. Don't pour everything, as you will get coffee grounds in your coffee, and you don't want that. You're going to get that anyway, but you want to minimalize it. Now you're gonna see how much I messed up with the milk. It's truly awful. I am trying to save it later, but it's not gonna work. So I swirled it around now to hopefully make the texture just a tiny bit better, but it's not gonna be better. So you see I'm pouring in usual milk. As you can see, it's almost like whipped cream. Super thick. I swear that's milk. I frothed milk and it came out like that. It's so bad. Now I'm using a toothpick to, kind of even it out, but it doesn't work. It just goes through it. But now our latte is done. The milk is going to taste just the same. It's just gonna be ugly and not so pleasant to look at. So now, here we have it. Our latte is done. Very beautiful. Well, not so beautiful, but it's a latte. Thanks for watching. You're hopefully going to be seeing more on this channel. I'm not going to be using the espresso machine in the background. I'm just going to be using the milk frother that it has. But bye bye.